Crashing economies bring strange new devices.
People are going to lie and cheat. People are going to steal. People are going to exploit others as never before, all in the name of free enterprise and business. Very, very soon, I am shown, there is going to be a serious money crisis in the Western world. This crisis will affect first the United States with heavy loss of jobs and the crash of the dollar. This will lead to similar situations in Europe, in Asia, and especially also in Japan. This is going to last about 5 years. And I say that this thing will come before the year 1998. There will be more homeless people in the streets. This will result in new types of building being invented. Buildings which will be erected very quickly and which will house as many people as possible, but with the minimum of comfort. Your vehicle and your neighbor's vehicle will be built to a pattern so that these vehicles can be attached to a huge central pole, like a giant pillar, vehicle above vehicle, forming a building in which you will live. It will be the solution to humanity's living problems. Somewhere in the middle of the 21st century, a radical change takes place. The streets are no longer coated with tar, but with a certain type of metallic composition. And the car floats in the air with a tiny little aerial pointing downwards towards the street. And it is this aerial which lifts the car into the air. So long as the car is in contact with this metallic road, so long shall the car float. People will travel in very huge aeroplanes, bigger than anything that we have got today. Now these aeroplanes will be strange in that they will be able to travel not only in the air, but also on top of the sea and also under it. These aeroplanes, which will be built by the Japanese, will have gigantic wings at the back where great boosters will be housed. And these aeroplanes would rise into space like space shuttles in the very near future. And I say 10 years from now, people will no longer buy clothes. They will have a beautiful little machine, small enough to stand on their kitchen table. And from this machine, they will be able to make their own clothes. The machine will squeeze out tubes of material, which you can change at the press of a button to any color. And you will make any attire that you choose, no matter how outlandish.
The chosen race joins the Orient to find the promised land.
As we go deeper and deeper into the womb of the future, for about 50 years, the nations of China and Japan and Malaysia and many islands in the Pacific will dominate the world. The former world powers will fade away. Japan will use the Chinese as the blade of her sword, and using this sword of hard work, of technology, and of money, the nation of Bushido, Nihon, will take vengeance for what was done to her people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Japan will be joined by one nation, and I'm surprised to name this nation, the nation of Israel. They will abandon Palestine. They will abandon Jerusalem and carve a new nation of Israel in the eastern border of Egypt. And there, Israel shall become part of the Federation of Middle Eastern countries.
There are people thought to have died who are still living.
There are those who say that the great Elvis Presley is still alive. Please, they should let that great man, that misguided soul, rest in peace. He died. Let me tell you about people who are said to have died, but who lived long after their supposed deaths, whose survival will affect our future very, very seriously. One of these people is the man called Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler never died in Berlin, neither did his wife, Eva Braun. He escaped with a large group of scientists and military officers. They went to South America. Eva Braun is still alive. In my visions many years ago, I saw two girls. These were the children of Adolf Hitler. One girl's name began with an O.